Alright YouTube, what's going on? Long time no see. It's been a while since I made a little video. Make sure his feet don't hit the little camera stand. But yeah, today we got our client. We're doing a low drop fade. We're gonna be texturizing the top and everything. Hope y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe if y'all new, and yeah, we're just gonna jump straight into it.
I ain't capping if I said it, I done it. I get description, get the I ain't never going back to like 2018. I was rapping, wasn't talking about nothing.
So in dealing with straight hair, the first thing you want to do, obviously, with every single haircut, as y'all already know, and if you're new to the channel now, you know, is comb the hair out. Look how straight this hair is. You're going to add some texture to the top. That's what's going to make it get that little, you know, that form that we want, that nice little texture look that he wants, that we want. We're going to spray his hair down as well with some water. We're not mostly going to spray the sides. We're going to leave the sides alone if we can. Because what we want to section it in a horseshoe manner. A horseshoe is literally a horseshoe. It's literally in the shape of a horseshoe. Hold your head down. It's kind of like from right here, from his corner, from the top of his box, all the way around like a horseshoe. And it comes straight back down and meets evenly with this side. So that's what we're doing right now. All my straight hair clients, no matter what haircut they get, a taper, or a fade all the way around, a drop fade, or a high fade, or whatever it is, it all starts from this section right here, from this section right here, and it's a horseshoe. A lot of people do a lot of different other things, and they make it all confusing just to cut straight hair, but I like to simplify it, and you're about to witness it being simplified. So in sectioning the hair, you want to separate all of the hair that wants to go forward from all of the hair that's going to be cutting or fading on the sides. So we're going to comb it over. This is like kind of like a rough draft, just combing it over like this. I could kind of see the outline. I could kind of see what hair wants to go down and what hair wants to go forward like this. So that's what we're doing right now. Then we're going to turn them to the front. As y'all can see, zoom in for y'all boys and girls. And then we're going to see, hold it up a little bit, right here at the top of his box. We're going to take this comb and use, some combs have a parting thing already in there, but we're going to use this comb and just section a straight line. Then we're going to hold the top piece down, go through, and everything underneath here, we just comb it down. And that makes a straight line, a straight part, as y'all can see. Boom. And we're just going to comb all of that up. So we're going to make it on the other side as well. We're going to take this side and put a clip in there just so it can stay held in one place. And we're going to take it, we're going to make it on this side, and then we're going to connect the horseshoe around this back area right here. So y'all, at the end of it, the horseshoe should look like this. The right there. Kind of turning it. It should be even on both sides, and this is the foundation for the haircut. This is the outlay. If you don't get this part right, you have more weight on this side and less weight on that side. That's what you do not want. So this is the part where we're going to take the blow dry, what I'm about to do, and I'm just going to blow dry all of this dry, and then I'm going to use my clippers, get the drop shape form, and then we're going to start fading. So now that it's kind of dry, what we're going to do is start our debulking process to make the fade a lot easier, or to be easy to set all our guidelines. So we're going to take our clipper, we have the number 2 guard on there, as y'all can see, and we're going to start debulking. Comb, debulk all this. You can use your comb to go down and stop your clipper from going too high, as you can see. I kind of like to just freehand it a lot, but you can do this. Debulking is necessary so you can be able to see what you're actually cutting into. Like right now, if I started fading right now, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. It's covering the hair, is covering up the clippers. So that's why debulking is very much necessary, so you can actually see what you're cutting. Another way you can debulk, I'm about to show y'all, is by taking your comb and clipper over comb. Just like this. Close the lever all the way, and clip over comb. Get all that hair up out the way. And this is mainly what I use clip over comb for, just to debulk. If I'm trying to debulk at the top, that's when I use the shears and the comb. But this is a lot faster, a quicker way. Right here. Now we're gonna make everything come together. I know he has his little hair right here. Now I'm gonna make everything come together. And our lever is all the way open. The lever is most definitely all the way open. You kind of just use a flick out motion as well whenever y'all are doing this. So to do our first guideline, what we're going to do is we're going to start it with our clippers. We're not going to go in like this, but we're going to flip it over, lever all the way closed. And we're going to set our first guideline in just like that. And we're going to set it low. See where he has this light spot right here behind his ear? He has it over there. I'm going to show you on the other side as well. Everybody has this one little spot where no hair grows, like right here. You want to take this line or make this wherever you're setting in this back line, you want to make it meet up with this little curvature right here. And then this is only for a low drop fade. And then right here, you want to continue, like if you was lining up somebody right here, you want to continue from right here, but don't just go down right there. Go down all the way and cut all of that off. For a low fade or any type of drop fade, you want to be able to establish and keep this C-cup right here. So that's what we're going to do. Touch your hair for me right there. When doing this, make sure you're not angling and stuff like this because you don't want the cutting blade to touch the client. So angle it kind of straight up and down, I would say. Then right here, I'm going to cut all these little hairs off. And then we're going to sit there and clean all that up with our trimmers. You cut all this out too? Like this, but keeping the... Alright. Cut all of that off. I usually keep the hair on the bottom, but I want to get that out the way for this cut. Boom. From this side. And it should look just like this. This is a low drop fade. And I'm keeping all this hair down here for contrast so I can be able to see the difference from light to dark. It's also important to have everything identical. What you do to one side should be what you do to the other side. Exactly the same exact thing. In the long run, that makes the haircut come out 100 times better, 100% better, guaranteed. If you have symmetry, you know, if you have symmetry in your cuts on both sides, it makes it look 100 times better, bro. Guaranteed. And I'm kind of just going to flick up because they do have some hairs that's kind of just lingering over right here. Just like that, now we're going to connect these two sides in the back. Put your head down for me, right there. See that? Boom. Zoom in a little bit for y'all. Now we just take this, look at both sides. You come in. The second guideline that we're going to do is with the clipper all the way open, lever all the way open. And we're going up about a half of an inch. Just because we wanted to keep it so low, we're not going to make this guideline too big or too thick. When you want a more compact blend, you want to make these lines smaller. That's how you get these smaller fades. That's how you get these smaller blends. People make the lines more compact, shorter. If you want a more extended blend, you make the guidelines an inch longer or an inch and a half. It all depends on you and what you want the haircut to come out looking like. So we're gonna do this all throughout the fade, and then we're gonna come back to this side. So what I like to do for my fading system, I like to fade one full side. I like to start up and then fade down. And then we're gonna do the same exact thing to the other side. Now we're gonna start our fading down process. We're gonna slowly move the levers down. We'll close the levers and move down in the fade. That's the fading process. Whenever you're fading the hair, whenever you close the lever, you should always move down inside of the fade. You should never be in the same exact spot that you were just previously in when down fading. It's a pretty quick process. For fading, we're not using the flick out motion right now. The flick out motion is only typically used to create weight. That's what flicking out is used for. Just creating a lot of weight, or when you're blending into a lot of weight. So we're not going to worry about that till we get more so up here. And when we start fading down with our number 2 guard and start, working our way down. Now we take our number 2 guard and we start fading or flicking out. And now we start fading down. We're going to use our comb part just because the hair is so thick. Just like that. And now what we want to start doing is closing the lever slowly and moving down. Close the lever, move down, and we're still going the same exact way as our first initial guideline. The first initial guideline sets the foundation, or sets the floor of the fade. And I'm showing y'all in real time, just so y'all can see how fast this process is. Doesn't really take too much. Lever all the way closed, I'm still flicking out, but I'm not going this high. It might look like I'm going way up here still, but I'm not. This guard is a comb. The guard is a comb that just feeds the hair to the cutting blade, or to the clippers. Now we're at our 1.5. So y'all can see, when we're picking up where we left off from, with our number 2 guard. Flicking out. And actually, blonde hair is one of the hardest hair textures for people to, to fade. Because straight hair already is transparent. In other words, you can see kind of straight through it. So, blonde hair kind of makes that process a little bit harder for certain people to be able to see what they're actually fading because it's just so light. One and a half all the way closed. I'm going to switch to my brush. That's why I buy these little brush combs. Switch to the brush side. And now I can see his fade is coming in. Very, very nice. I'm about to zoom in the camera so I can see a little bit more. Boom. Now we're at our 1 guard. Our 1 guard position is the guard that makes everything come together. You still want to slightly just flick out. And don't put too much pressure on the client's hair. Just let the clipper do what it do. You just want to have control of that flick out motion. That's all it takes. That's all it takes, bro. Let the clipper do what it's going to do. Let the trimmer, when you're lining somebody up, let the trimmer do what it's going to do. Don't really need to do too much. And we're still moving down in the fade. We're never in the same exact spot. Just like that, lever all the way closed. Now we're worrying about this bottom line. I can see a bottom line. I have a barber's eye. My barber's eye is pretty developed. You have a slight bottom line right there. Now what we're going to do, listen a little bit more. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take our half guard. This is the smallest guard that comes in your clipper pack. Look how skinny it is. The 1.5. We're going to call it the 1.5. Y'all, I get so mixed up with my guards and stuff like that. I'm going to open it all the way, or you can close the lever once. I really feel like opening the lever all the way doesn't really do anything, but I still like to follow through my steps, follow through my process. We're just literally just flicking at this bottom line right here. Don't know if I can see that or not, but I can very much see it. Might be hard for some of y'all to see it, might not. We're still slightly flicking out. We're barely grazing over the head. That's the best way I can explain when cutting straight hair. You're kind of just grazing over the head. You're not really pressing down, you're just grazing over the hair follicles in the cut. And that is it right there for that side. What we're about to do, we're gonna really take our shears. Shears are needed when you're trying to create weight. Well, shears aren't needed. You can use clip over comb, but shears make it a lot better. So what we're about to do is we're about to take all of this weight from right here. The weight is all of the hairs. It's not the hairs that's necessarily right here that's creating this weight. It's the hairs that's way up here that's laying down on top of these hairs. So if I take my comb and I do that, that's a very nice blend. Kind of tilt your head for me, right there. But if I sit there and do this, that's a very nice blend. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's the hairs on top that's way up here that's compacting on these little tiny hairs right here in this area that's creating this weight line. So what you want to do And we're slightly flicking out. See what you want to go in. You want to go in and kind of tilt your clipper slightly out. Just create that weight that's needed. But we don't want as much of a weight line. The reason why we want weight is so the hair at the top could sit on top of the weight. So we're going to keep doing this, and everything that pokes out, we're just cutting. Just like that. And y'all going to see this line disappear. But this is not only that's going to get the line out. This is not the only thing that's going to get the line out. So we're going to just finish up these little pieces. And look at all this hair just going away. Look at that nice blend. Look how well it's starting to come together. Y'all love cutting straight hair. It's kind of like it's like a real canvas, man. It really takes an artist to sit here and cut this type of hair texture, because he really came up in here from like what? How long he's been? Like a couple months?
Just about, yeah.
Just about a couple months since he just got his haircut. So I really get to construct and put the outlay or recreate the canvas and stuff like that, and kind of just play to my liking for it and customize the top when it comes to texturizing and stuff like that. So it's really a nice thing to do, and it feels good constructing something from nothing and making it into something for real. But as y'all can see, the weight is pretty much gone. So this is the thing that's going to make the weight line disappear. The texturizing shears or the blending shears. The blending shears basically makes the blend into the top. Don't really do too much. Do 1, 2. No, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Move on. 1, 2, 3. Move on. 1, 2, 3, and then move on. Sometimes as barbers we tend to stay in one spot for way too long, and we wind up creating another weight line. So all you need is 3. 1, 2, 3, move on. And look how well that's coming in. Look how good that looks. Boom. And this is only done with the texturizing shears. I'm gonna do a little bit more right here on this side. And boom, look at that. Look how nice that looks. Y'all literally watched it come from, let me zoom out. Y'all literally watched it come from this right here. Look at this side. It was just like this, now it's like this. So what I'm about to do the other side for off camera, just so it can show enough time for real. Because my appointment is 30 minutes, 35, 30 minutes or whatever. So we're going to finish up that side, and then we're going to take it to the back, and we're going to show you the back process, just making them meet up and being even. So yeah, what we're doing right now is basically fading the back, making both these sides just meet up. And this is, it keeps the fading down, keeps the fade pretty much low. Let me get it from a different angle for y'all so I don't be all in the way. But fading down keeps the blend pretty low. It keeps you from fading past a certain point. So I know that this up top is all a 2-guard, so I don't have to fade no higher than that 2-guard. I can just go to the designated spot and just start flicking out, just like this. Just like that. I don't have to go no higher. What we're about to do is just try to ease up some of this bow. Tip over comb. Just like that. So that I have all these hairs just hanging over. Quick little adjustment. Same thing right here. Right there. Boom. Now we're going to take our 2-guard and start our fading down process once again. Level all the way over. Flick out. Close the level. And right here, since all this is already blended, I'm only going to right here focusing on this part of the hair. Focus, I can't even talk. But focusing on that part of the hair. Or section of the head. And y'all, if y'all want, y'all can sign up for my members. I'll have exclusive videos coming on there soon, really showing like if you needed a new shop or you wanted to know where to place a new shop, what are some of the things to look for. If you're a beginner barber, you're choosing to go to a certain shop. I'm kind of breaking all of that down so y'all can be well educated when knowing, is this shop a good shop or a bad shop or anything like that. So. And that's going to be for members only, the members only videos. We're at the 1.5 right now, flicking out still. And we're picking up from when we left off with the number 2 guard. Every new guard that we pick up, we're picking off from where the next highest guard was. And that's just the process of fading down. And we're slowly closing the lever, flicking out. I'm really not adding no pressure to this clipper. I'm just using this flick out motion. I'm just letting it flick out by itself. And that right there is going to create a nice, soft blend for me. Touch up right here. I see something I did not like right there. Lever all the way closed. Now you want to take the one guard. The one guard is where everything comes together. Lever all the way open. Every time you start, lever all the way open. Same exact process. Flick out. Flick out, flick out, flick out. Close the lever, move down. I'll be playing Elden Ring. I had bought the whole entire DLC and everything. Elden Ring is fire, bro. Elden Ring kind of hard to beat.
Yeah, I was watching. You know, try to beat some. Hey, I don't know. They have to start like some because you know you beat them in their first form.
Yeah.
And in that second form, if you lose, you gotta go all the way back and beat them again in the first. And like his mimic was getting destroyed. And
yeah.
I can't play them type of games.
I'm playing like level 80 something right now. I think I got to level 80 last night. It's easy time to go home and play that game. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you know who ain't fancy no way, man.
Oh, the football?
Yeah.
I might get it, I might not. They got so many new games. They got Call of Duty about to come out. They got another game.
Alright, come out.
Yeah, they got a lot of new games coming out.
I seen the Gears of War, but I don't really play Gears of War.
Yeah, they got a new Gears of War. I played all of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I'm not really big. They kind of messed up the last few Gears of War, so I'm not really a big Gears player now. I'm more so Kai. I didn't like Kai. Kai I played.
They trying to do like a little, you know, and they trying to enter this tournament when the new one come out. But,
for Kai?
Yeah. I forgot. You get money and stuff.
Yeah. And y'all, all we're doing right now is the same thing we did to the opposite side with our regular shears, creating weight but getting this weight out of there. We're keeping the weight but getting all these weight lines up out of there because that's what we do not want. As y'all can see, this side is coming together. Show y'all. So we're gonna do now for the low, boom. So we're gonna do now for the low drop fade. Every low drop fade has the C cup part. So we're gonna do, get all this hair out the way. We're gonna put our line right here, starting right here. And then put a little indentation right here. And kind of just make these two sides just meet. And that's going to be our C cup right there for our low drop fade. And that C cup really brings out the drop fade effect, I would say. It really brings out that drop fade effect. And then now all there is for us to do is take all of this off at the bottom on all this unnecessary hair. I just really kept it there so I can see the whole entire blend or the whole entire fade a lot better. Now it's just time to texturize the top. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna do this off of camera though. What I'm gonna do is start sectioning from, I'm gonna take these clips out, obviously. Let me show y'all this real quick. Take these clips out. Start combing everything to the front. Just like that. And I'm gonna take sections. And what I'm gonna do from these sections, I'm gonna start parting everything. Taking both sides and start parting everything horizontally and cutting it like this. I don't know if y'all can see, but cutting everything at a horizontal thing, and everything's gonna sit on top of everything so nice. But I'm gonna start and make this first line up in the front right here, and then I'm gonna start layering everything after that. Alright everybody, this is the cut right here. A low drop fade with a nice texture at the top. I'm gonna turn them around for y'all. Slightly hold your head down for me. Right there. The other side. But yeah, this is the cut. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully y'all took some notes from this haircut. But it's HYB. If you're not handling your business, then what you're doing, and we out. Alright. Top. And that's it.
Benny, please don't do anything crazy.